I mean, like, you know, a very silly drawing. What does Pon look like? This looks like Pon, right? Obviously drawn better than this, right? That's adorable. Good. I wonder how the lentil would turn out. I seared the salt pork first and then added it to the pot. Wait, what's searing? Let's try that next week. Okay. You think this will be a good emote? Okay, let's see if I can create this DLL. I'm going to use a guide that's been written here. Create a new product. Get class library. Okay. Class library. And that's going to be C sharp class library. And then I will call it money direct. Framework. Well, I only got net. Okay, wait. We're going to do streamer bot net connection. I need to know which. Wait, how can I see which version? I see what's running on about. It doesn't tell me here. The primary person has a Twitch channel. I mean, so yeah. Fire breathing Pon because Pon is hot. Pon is hot and spicy. Which version is this? Well, okay, so Okay, let's see which version I can use here. Let's make a search. Let's see if we can type out what it says. Net. What did it say? Net standard. 0. The other one is net standard 2.1. And the one is net 8.0. Okay. Use the recommended net standard 2.0 then, and hopefully it will work. Let's continue the chat. But go and eat then, but not anything too spicy because you're not allowed to eat me. I think, if I know the concept that, I think someone was going in chat was going to eat. Sammy, you got some blueberries. Hi, welcome. The fast waving hand. I do like the mirror frame of the wave. It doesn't work. For being a steady picture, it really sells the idea of the really quick motion there. And the trans heart memories can burst in trans colors. I mean, it's blue and pink. Could be some white somewhere else in the that wouldn't be trans color. Otherwise, it might just be trans inspired. So after creating this thing, you want to see this? I don't know if it's so exciting to see now, but bonk. Yes, as it is most exciting to see, but it's kind of small too. But well, it's something. Okay, okay, it says that I don't need this one. The one that it automatically creates, just get rid of it. Oh. And instead, I should create my own. Right click properties. What do you mean right click the project? There we go. Misread it. Add class. Oh, there we go. Here's a C command. Add. I don't have add class. Is it this one? Add class. There we go. Name. Oh, wait. A name. Okay. Dev. And I guess it's just. Whoop. There we go. Now I got picked up standard code here. Okay, and then I got the presumably finished code. I mean, the code is finished. But I got a code that has been worked on. I'll just make sure that everything is correctly formatted here. This one is using spaces for. Should use spacing to padding. I guess I'll keep it what it's using, even though it's not good. For indentations, you should use tabs for indentation. And that is pure in the war of spaces versus tab for indentation. They are not good Well, there are like one good argument for why not using tabs instead of spaces, and that is because some code viewers, in particular like the web browser, do not do shows too large tabs, and I can see why that's annoying. But most text editors allows you to choose the size, and if you think it's too large, just lower the size of it. But otherwise, all other ideas are just like how some editors can't automatically handle properly when you use tabs for indentation and spaces for alignment, which is how you should do it. But that's just an issue of editors. They should just update me by and it's pure accessibility. It makes it less accessible for people if you rely on spaces instead of tabs. Anyway, what was I? Paste the full yes, paste the full code. Like paste code, insert code. Write the code, paste the code, whatever your process of making the code is. Well, okay, let's see how it goes then. Let's see what's going to happen. Oh, errors. Wait, why is there like... Oh, double lines. Oh yeah, some errors. Wait, why is it formatted like that? Oh, it's just annoying to read like this. Wait, why is this an error? I didn't think that would result in an error, but yeah, I think this one is also. Well, we'll see. Apparently, it doesn't work. And I was slightly annoyed by this thing. Why didn't it preserve how it was typed here? Okay, there we go. Okay, and then it depends on which editor. Some editors, when you press backspace, will erase a whole indentation, and some will not. Like if I press the tab button, it will add 4 spaces. But then you have, like in this editor, I have to manually delete it 4 times. You don't have to if you use tabs, but anyway. Okay, so that works. And then there's like this one. It needs to add more currencies. It's just temporary. The only issue is like this. Yeah. Let's see now what you're talking about. Oh, it's Johnny Bro again, seeing a cover of the house is rocking by Stevie Ray Vaughan. Yes, it's the Johnny Bravo, which I guess is a good thing because both Johnny Bravo and that artist are both meant to represent Elvis Presley. So Lexi, I came in glancing at the wrong thing with half-assed brain power. My brain translated monstrous Money shot. Money shot, which obviously is a perfectly good and safe thing. That is when you have a money gun which shoots money, which in this case are banknotes, of course, because they are safe and soft. Use them soft. And then you shoot money because you think it's fun. So everything seems to be alright here. The only thing I'm having issue with is for some reason it's completely not specifically this. Let's see if I put it through an online validator. But there are tools that can like see errors and what possibly the errors are. I gotta think now. The error specifically is represents what did it say? A character as a UTF-16 code unit, and then should I write argument 1 cannot convert from char to or car if you want. No, people say char, even though it comes from character, so it's actually car. Oh, damn it. Oh, and also this one. The name hashcode does not exist in current. Yeah, it says me a missed import or something, I assume. What did it say? It goes in error code here CSO 103. The name hashcode does not exist in current. So let's see if I get an explanation for what to do, how to resolve the issues. I don't think this helps me. And let's continue. Sorry about that. I kind of stopped there after money shot. Oh, good. I'm not the only one who thinks it sounds like Johnny T. Or even said that there is like everything. I missed that era of Cartoon Network. Well, Remian, I guess we should watch some of the shows. See what we can find. Don't we all? Fun coding in real time. Unlike when you're coding in fake time. Oh, you punk. Yes, Moneystruct is going to, if I can get this to work, is going to be a new data type that will hold money. Obviously, when wait, why did I get some complicated explanation here? Obviously, because it's programming. Honestly, this shouldn't really return an error. But if I press this, so if I just change these chars to strings instead, it's going to be happy. Okay, I guess it's happy now. It wasn't supposed to be chars, it was supposed to be strings. And then you just hash code. I probably need to. Wait, why is hash code 40 anyway? I don't remember. Sometimes you work on something and then like, oh wait, what was this part again? This is why you need to comment your code. Comments? Who need those? Wait, what's get? Wait, what's the point of get hash code? I don't think I need it. I think it was just something that came with the base. The what do you call it? Template? I guess that's what you call it. Think about it, Pat. Think of it, elegant trace. Quote: "You're just making a statement, and here's my butt." Also, change my eyes to yellow. Quote: "I am butt." What? Two quote? Clearly, Clearly, I suck at this game because I didn't press the suck button. Two quotes and it chooses the more complex choice. The thing is called is because you always want the quote "I am but." Therefore, "I am but" is therefore always is the one that is yes, I am but. Therefore, that is always the one that you have picked the last. And whenever you do a search, it will always try to pick the oldest one. We always pick the wrong one because that's the one you don't want. Sadly, it's just I still want it to behave like that because it's a good system. But it does have that side effect. Yeah, just rapid run quotes, and then you will get what you want. I could change it, but I don't think it's a good idea. So that if you search for "but," it will not go for "button." That whatever the words you search for must be bound by word boundaries, if that makes sense. As in, but the word "but" cannot be preceded or succeeded by any letter. It could be a space, the end or start of the quote, or any other symbol. Click a little but no, it's not picky. My fault for not using proper grammar, not using quotation. I mean, you used proper grammar, but you didn't use quotation. Using quotations, it was going to have. Okay, so apparently now I see what it is. Because wait, what would it do twice? No, yeah, it starts. Yeah, I see. Okay, that means that there's no more errors. This might compile, this might not compile. This should be a complete list of currencies. So what all these numbers do, in case someone is curious, if it's not too small for you to see. Apparently I can't make it bigger. I liked everything, but I can't make it bigger. But anyway, is that they state how many decimals there are in the currency. That by default it will run by 2. Some does not have decimals at all. Some have 1 decimal. Some has 3, some have 4, and I just added the this is actually Bitcoin. but I added it just because it has 8. And then we'll have currency symbols, but this list is not complete because the list of currency symbols is much more complicated. But this is just for a test. So anyway, so after getting all the errors out of the way, what's the next step in the guide of constructing the DLL? Okay, add the toolbar, choose wait. Just at the top toolbar, choose release configuration. Release. Okay. Optionally confirm any CPU as the platform. Yeah, that seems reasonable. From the menu, select build solution or press Shift key. Build solution is press 1. Build started. Build 1 succeeded. Build completed. Took 1.5 seconds. Okay. It's fun seeing how many convoluted ways it can find to technically display what the user searched for, while not being exactly what you wanted, kind of like a gene. Yeah, the quote command is a gene. Okay, that's the best way. Like, while this technically contains your search, I hope you're happy. But having these 2 specific features, because apparently Mix It Up do allow you to search too, but my system shows you how many it found, and it will always cycle through it because it always picks the code that is the oldest since it's shown. So it is better still. I mean, even if it's like a gene. Apparently genie is plural, genie is singular. I always thought it was the other way around. Wait, what is gin? I don't even know what it is. Let me look that up. Oh, it's Arabic. Oh, I see. Which you can spell with or without the at it. Which is, I assume, the word genie comes from. Because as you said. Yeah, it's this here that. It is the yeah, genie is the singular, jinn is the collective, jinniyain is the dual, jinniyin is the paucal, and then jinniyin. Oh, is my Arabic is not good, but whatever. Is the plural. Because Arabic has many plural forms, because why not? Yeah, it says like singular is jinni. Well, that's the base form, I guess, not the singular form or something. I guess the singular is genie, but genie is the base form. It also got Gina as a collective noun, so whatever. But that's interesting. But anyway, yeah. So that would explain why the English has the word genie as the singular English word. Oi, hello Roblox Realitor. Kind of weird to call you Roblox Realiter. It's because in the D&D, Jin is singular, and from there, anything that uses Jin instead of the illustration genie refers to Jin as singular. Does D&D refer to a single genie in that case? I mean, using a plural as a singular is nothing new, because take the Swedish word potatis. Comes from the English word potato, I guess. I know some people say potato, but it feels like it comes more like from the pronunciation potato. As in specifically plural potatoes becomes the Swedish word potatis. Another example, which I probably mentioned before, is the Swedish word caps, which means cap, but it comes from the plural caps, as in the thing you put on your head. Like, I think another term is like snapback, but that's a specific design. But yeah, that kind of hat. The Swedish word kept, which is the Swedish name for it, comes from the English plural. But you would still add a Swedish, but in Swedish it only refers to singular, and you would add Swedish plural to it to make it plural. As it happened. Oh, my great cat. I had no idea how that kind of happened. But then there's another word, which is muffins, which comes from an English word which means muffin, but again comes from the English plural, muffins. But in Swedish it refers to the singular and the muffins. However, when people do it in plural, people just don't do it in plural and just have no plural suffix to it. And like, of course you should have a plural suffix to it, because that's what you do with the other words taken from English plurals. So why not do it with this plurality and make an exception? It's not hard to say it. Thank you for the headband. And also thank you for the D&D is also by Bahamut. Again from Arabic, literally as a dragon instead of a giant fish. Is a dragon instead of a giant fish. Well, I would assume that would make sense for dungeon and the dragons to take. Although wouldn't the jinn in D&D also be a dragon in that case? If you're going to follow that kind of logic. Because if a jinn, as they call it, would be not a dragon, then Bahamut could also be not a dragon. Is it Bahamut, or maybe it is Bahamut? Should I look that up too? That's the English name, but what's the source of that name? Okay, I'm going to a dictionary for that. Nothing? It's not a dictionary. Well, I guess behemoth comes from that. It does ultimately come from Arabic, but it does not seem to be Arabic. According to dictionary, although I can look up the word behemoth, not Bahamut. So Bahamut might actually come from Arabic though. Behemoth comes from Hebrew. Let's check the Hebrew more closely. There is the Arabic core here. There is Bahima, or a beast. Well, that was interesting. Anyway. Oh no, here it says it's from Arabic. Okay. Bahamas. Why should I copy it? Thank you for following. There we go. Thank you for following Hope Musical Weaver. I assume your name is Hope. That is a very nice name. So pretty. You think I'm pretty? This is my artistic skill. No, this is not my artistic skills. But anyway, I'm not drawn my own character. I think if we want to see my the one I think I did really well, I'd say it's this one. I'm quite happy with this one. If you want to see my artistic skills, I paid an artist to draw my model. But my current plans is to try to get this thing done, but I'm getting distracted by my own interest in linguistics. Thank you. Well, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate that and following as well. I assume you showed up because, well, you said that I'm pretty. Must mean that you are also pretty. I mean, you do have a pretty name, as I said. Also, Sector Pile DLL is in your project folder being released. Okay, let's see if the DLL dropped. There, according to these notes right here, it should have been released. It should have been generated. And there is a DLL here. I wonder if it works. So I should be able to add it to Streambot now. Let's try that out. Yeah, open stream. Well, I should be able to add this one to the Streambot folder so it knows where to like look. Gamerbots DLL. It has a folder called the. Okay, it's empty, so I'll drop it in the DLL's folder, which is empty. Now, let's create a new. Now we go to Streambot here. Let's show the Streambot window. Ooh, behind the scenes. I got so much junk here, man. Let's go to other. I just add one that is money. Let's call it that. And for some reason it scrolls to the top after you add something. It's very annoying. And then you just add why don't I have well it's just here. So you can add a test like this. The benefit of the test, which you can't see, but it brings up a pop-up here. I could probably show it here. Apparently I can't show. Apparently this one is empty. What is it doing there? Okay, there we go. There should pop up. Whoa. Anyway, doesn't matter because I'm focused on this one. The pop-up allows you to set custom stuff. Anyway, so we'll create a code. Okay, let's actually open this. There we go. Here's the coding window. Ooh, exciting. Some Java coding. No, this is actually C#. Oh no, C#. Yeah. You got it. Nice. C#. Yeah, it's written with a C. The number sign is the official way of writing it. Or CS is used where the number sign copies. I'm not familiar with programming. Only C# I know is on the music stuff, which is, as far as I know, the point of why it's calling Paddy. I've told Remian this already, but in case someone else isn't aware, I will inform the rest of you then. There is a programming language called C. I do not know why it's called C, but that's just what it's called. Just a plain letter C. This has two variant of it. C# is one of them, and C++ is the other one. C++ is one that I want to learn first. In C#, and C++, and many other programming languages, you can, like, the core of a programming language is that you have a variable that can store a value. Like, core of programming. Just write a variable equals a number, for example. We'll take a number because that's relevant here. So you say that x is equal to 1. X now holds the value of 1. Now, if you then, in your code, write x++, this means that when it gets to this part of the code, it will add 1 to that variable. So now x is 2. Every time you get to a plus, it will increase by 1. This means that C++ just means +1. Like C, it's the C language, but +1. It's a one step above C, I guess. It's like kind of like a joke behind it. And therefore, this sharp in music is like a half step up, right? That's something Remian has to confirm for me. So C# is therefore a half step increment. A half step increment is not a feature in programming languages. Like, if there is no symbol for that, but so that's kind of a musical trickery. But yeah, C# is half step above C. Yeah. So I guess the next C variant has to be C#++ or something. There's not really a way to do +2. I guess it will be C plus equals 2 as the third version. So I did kind of play around with JavaScript. Ooh, that actually makes sense. Yeah, C# is a half step above C. So yeah, so whoever named all the C languages were quite a nerd. So C, the original name, could also stand for something nerdy. Fun is cute when she's being a nerd. Yeah, I kind of need a nerd emote. So anyway, so I will write a code here. So I will write using money struct, which is what I call it. Does it work? Found one potential reference. References, nope. The type of names from name money struct cannot be found. Okay, it might be. I might need to add it manually. How do I add it manually? Add profile. Oh, it might read from. Okay. Anyway. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Hope. I hope you will enjoy. Well, now you have access to all the Pun emotes. Aside for the 5 free follower ones. Now you can use Bouncy, Feral Pun. Woo! Thank you so much. I really appreciate you subscribing. These emotes are great. I'm glad you liked them. I do want to update them at some point, but if I do, just so that everyone is okay with it, I'm going to redraw it, and I'm going to show everyone, or everyone who's around. Here's the original, the current one, and here is my new version. Oh, it has a thing. Anyway, I'll finish it quickly and then I'll go get some water. And then I will ask, is this replacement okay, or do you want me to change anything? Are you happy with this change? So that, of course, I can't make everyone happy, but I'll try to make as many people as happy as possible, so that the change is always an improvement. Because I want everyone to be happy. But now I'll get some water.
Train, right?
Oh, it's a train. And then I will do the
I
hydrant.
think so.
It's a motorway. There is no train. Go. No, they're stopped on the motorway to let a train pass. No, come on. This was the channel this year. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this thing. So that was great job. It gets more funny when I read them comments after failing. The sound hippos make. Late. The attack was apparently active for a very long time. Okay, I do appreciate it. Yes, I got more fish. Oh, I was sleep that. The amount I drank. Well, it worked anyway. So I guess that's a celebration. I thought I had messed up there. No, someone linked me. I guess that could be part of the challenge to not get a game hour. Wow, I didn't know you ran. Okay, but what's the point? Oh, I see. Wait, which is C? Okay, so it's C D E F G A H. Wait, which is C? Wait, that's C, right? Yeah, okay, wait. I don't care which. I don't care about the it goes 1, 2, 2, 2. Okay, so 1, 2, 2, 2. So that will be CHGEC. CHGEC. I did it! I actually figured it out. H. Yay! There's no H. There's H in music. Mine's usually have a long shaft. What? This seems more like the wrong page. Anyway, so where was I? Did I hydrate? Kochi, you got a cherry today. Every day you can redeem a fruit. Cole got 7 points today already. Kochi got 1 point. Hello, hello, everyone. Also, Kochi was here before and posted the star. The star is kind of funny looking. Another 7 points. And the rubber Ponpon wants to go in the Neopets Casino with some Terror Mountain scratch cards with me. No, but do you want to go and drive some tracks? I mean, I'm feeling kind of down today. You know, I'm up for just switching course and just do that. If you're interested. I think is the I didn't mean to actually start it. I guess I was mostly just joking to see if I'd make you laugh. Well, I guess you did. Congratulations. Are you happy with yourself? You should be happy with yourself. I've been thinking if I should make the because I couldn't have Ponpon, Puffy, and Kochi as paint jobs. I was thinking, should I just merge a mod and a single mod instead? Maybe that's easier. Well, I mean, Cody, I'm still up for it if you're up for it, but otherwise I'll just continue it. This is what I'm doing. So I will then locate StreamerBot. I thought it would automatically check the endless volume, but maybe it does that after. Okay, now I'm adding it here. Now it's applied successfully. So now, if I write a message here, which first off, you do. How do you do it? You do money. And then hello, there's a whatever, which is a new money, and then you define its value, which must be either you can define it kind of like however you want, but if you want to say this is euro, and then you want to say that this is €5, if you are just under this is an integer, so you have to type in cents, so you have to type 500. You can also define it as a long variable, but if you wanted to, you make it decimal number instead, which you have to add m for decimal number. So then you enter in full. There you can like 5 like this. Hopefully that works, and then I do cph, which is the old name for StreamBot. Send message, and then. The message is hello to string, and then this to string you can add some variables to it, and then I think that's it. Does this work? It gives me a lot of errors, so something went wrong. The value type is defined in assembly that is not reference. You must add references. The assembly next standard version 2. How do I do that? I cannot convert from decimal to no, it's supposed to do that automatically. So it does recognize it, but Should I have 2-string? Something's going wrong here. If it's breaking, it should have 2-string format. Let's see. I'll be leaving for now. Bye y'all. Thank you for stopping by. Hope appreciate it. Hope to see you around sometime. Have a good one, Hope. And I can try to truck if you want to today, but I may be more casual and quiet for my head up. I mean, is that popping noise from the chat log? Oh. Oh yeah, it is. And that is because StreamBot is making a popping noise every time you send a message, and because I'm showing StreamBot on screen, it's playing sound really good. Which it shouldn't. I mean, it's obviously that popping sound shouldn't play for you. But yes, so the popping sound is what I use to hear that you send a message. Even though I don't always react to it anyway. So bunny, I turn off the sound because it told me that it made a sound. Well, yeah. Do people want me to play with Kochi? I mean, doesn't matter if you're a bit quiet, Kochi. We do it because it's fun. We do it because it's fun. Can I copy all to clipboard? Compile all, copy to clipboard. You didn't have to send me the information. Okay, I'm just going to push this through. I'll put the bugger first. Very quick. That's why it started making noise all of a sudden. I never heard it before. Yeah, I need to take a shower. That's fine. Okay, so I should add, to get this to work, I need to add one more file. And that should be, wait, shouldn't it be like in here? Apparently not. I got a .NET here. Packs. That's standard library. There's this 2. Oh no, it's 2.1. I don't have 2.0. Maybe I should have compiled this to net standard library 2.1 instead. Be back in a minute, okay. Well, Kochi, just let me know if you're ready to get going, and I can start. Because I can switch over. I feel like because I do need to get in a better mood. Gosh, I kinda got a bit sad. Problem is that it says version 2, so okay. Can I change this to